As a PT, I find that quads and glutes tend to be the tightest areas on people, usually resulting in a lot of low back issues. So cool downs are a perfect way to be able to calm down the body and passively stretch. This is where you want to get your passive stretches because you just worked out your body. So it's a great opportunity to increase that range of motion. So we're going to start. I have a pad here because it's so much more comfortable for my knee when I'm doing a quad stretch. And I have a bench behind me. Now, this is quite high for me if you have like a lower ottoman or something to put your foot up on, or it can be something higher like a wall even. So, or a couch or whatever you want to put your back foot onto. Okay. It could be pressed up against the wall is fine, or just resting on top of something. Now, the goal for a quad stretch, and if this is really difficult to get into a kneeling position, puts too much pressure on your knee for whatever reason, you can always do this standing as well. So instead of being in a kneeling position, your legs would be together and your back knee or your back foot would still be up on like a chair, a counter, something higher, the top of your couch, whatever it may be. And then you're still going to be doing the same kind of thing I'm going to talk through. It's just that the legs would be together and the back knee bent. Okay. Now you can also have something in front of you if you need balance. And now we're going to get into it. Tuck that tailbone under. You will feel the stretch. Okay. It is not about getting that heel to your bottom. It is about tucking and stretching from the attachment point of that quad all the way through that knee. You don't want it too intense. So just go until you start to feel it. And I want you to take deep, relaxing breaths. Now we've already been in this for a little bit, so I'll count that, but it's just about a minute here. It's all about hands on that low rib cage, expanding from that low rib cage, in through your nose, out through your nose if you can. Calm down that body. And as you start to feel that stretch get a little bit less and less, that's where you can deepen it a little bit more, either tucking that tailbone or going back into that heel. Okay. But using your breath to guide into that mobility is key. And this is what's going to help to down regulate that system after we just worked out as well. And then we'll switch legs. So coming into the other side. And we're going to set that up exactly the same way. So tucking that tailbone, giving it a little squeeze. If you go past a minute, if you can go 2 minutes, it's totally fine. So it's all about how can I kind of get my hands on that low rib cage, close my eyes, relax my body. The breath is what helps to kind of decide and tell the body it's safe. You can go into a new range of motion. You can relax tension. You can relax pressure. So it's all about the breath, especially in a cool down, to really help to just increase that range of motion and down regulate the system. So using that breath, guiding into that range, relaxing the body, all so crucial here. Let me just go for about a minute, maybe 2. And then after that, we'll come out and we're going to switch it over to the others. Now to a pigeon pose. So now we're going to get into the glutes. I love doing it on an elevated surface because you don't have to worry about the floor. Now, when we're here, you do not have to force the leg up at a 90-degree angle. Okay. That sometimes if you have tight hips, that puts too much torque and pressure on your knee. So relax that knee a little bit. Roll over that hip, trying to get the other hip bone down. You can let that back leg relax. And with a straight back, I want you to think of rotating those hips over, lifting the spine. So I want you to think of taking that tailbone from under to up. So you're taking that tailbone out, and that's going to help to lift the body, and hopefully you feel a little bit deeper of a stretch. And we're holding about a minute or 2. Another thing you can do here is try to think of taking this knee bone and digging it back into your hip. And as you dig it back, you kind of get a little bit deeper into that hip. And here again, try to relax and breathe. I know I'm not letting you fall over that leg, but you're still trying to just close your eyes, take some relaxing breaths, and then switch. Now, as you go into this, again, it is not trying to get the maximum stretch. We're trying to go into where I feel the pressure. And then if my breath allows me to relax a little deeper into it, then I can get a little deeper into it. Okay. But this isn't the time to push to try. You're relaxing. We're trying to relax tension from those muscles. Okay. Not make our body more guarded by pressing into a range we're not ready for. So just relaxing that body. Again, take that tailbone from under and lift it up. Think of that belly button lifting up, that knee pulling back, and you should feel a lot more stretch into that glute. Again, I say you can be here about a minute or two. If you need a little bit more time, if you're like, wow, these are feeling really tight, and I know this could be really good for my body, do another round. Okay. So there's no kind of time limit here. It's just based on what you have available, and the time available. Or maybe you come back to this on another day that you just go for a walk and you know that your glutes and your quads are really tight. So this can always you can come back to this as a cool down from anything, even a long work day.
Don't forget, if you love what you're learning, I have so much more in stock for you. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos I've done in the past, and leave any comments of any suggestions that you have for videos in the future. And I can't wait to help you feel incredible and amazing within your body.